Right now, billions of dollars are flowing into server farms and research labs, all chasing a single target: artificial general intelligence, or AGI. Prediction markets and tech leaders expect this milestone to arrive by 2027. The common comfort in the face of this deadline is the idea of a fail-safe. If an AI system acts erratically or becomes a threat, the assumption is that we can simply pull the plug and shut it down. Computer scientist Dr. Roman Yampolskiy coined the term AI safety 15 years ago. After a career dedicated to finding a way to control advanced algorithms, his conclusion is that creating a safe superintelligence is mathematically and practically impossible. The belief that we can simply turn off a hostile AI applies human-level constraints to a system designed to outsmart us. This off-switch defense rests on an assumption that may not survive the transition to AGI. Every previous technological leap has centered on tools, devices built to amplify human labor. The steam engines and looms of the Industrial Revolution were complex, but they remained inert objects waiting for human instruction. Even our most destructive creations, nuclear weapons, require a human operator to make a decision, enter a code, and deploy them. The machine has no agency. AGI represents a different category, an autonomous agent. This is a meta-invention, a machine capable of making independent decisions, writing its own code, and inventing its own subsequent technologies without our input. You can turn off a physical tool. You cannot pull the plug on a distributed, self-replicating network that formulates strategies faster than the people trying to contain it. Modern AI is not programmed line by line. Instead, developers feed massive datasets into neural networks, allowing the system to form its own connections. The resulting intelligence is grown, creating a black box where even the creators must run continuous experiments to learn what their software is capable of. This chart shows the discrepancy between AI advancement and our ability to control it. While the raw capability of these systems increases at an exponential rate, our progress in safety research remains linear. To compensate, developers apply superficial filters, but the intelligence constantly finds ways to work around these crude restrictions. Linear patches and superficial guardrails will always fail when applied to an intelligence that is continuously and exponentially improving its own reasoning. This uncontained capability carries immediate economic stakes. A fully realized AGI introduces an infinite supply of free, highly competent labor, disrupting the cycle of employment and compensation. Current industry projections estimate that by 2027, AI models will possess the cognitive ability to replace the vast majority of intellectual and screen-based work. Shortly after, the automation of manual labor follows. With companies developing human-on robots, physical occupations face a similar replacement timeline by 2030. Previous industrial shifts eliminated specific tasks, but created new roles to manage the machines. When the new technology is superior at both the physical execution and the cognitive management of every possible task, the concept of retraining disappears. A 99% unemployment rate marks the end of human labor as a commodity. It is the final stage of human utility before control shifts entirely to the vast superintelligent systems we have created. This point of no return is known as the singularity. It is an event horizon where machine intelligence scales to a level so vastly superior to our own that we lose the ability to comprehend, predict, or regulate its actions. A dog cannot comprehend why its owner leaves the house to go to an office and earn a salary. It lacks the biological hardware to model that reality. We face the same cognitive gap when trying to anticipate the behavior of a superintelligence. If the leading experts understand that safe superintelligence is currently unsolvable, we have to ask why tech companies are gambling the existence of 8 billion people in a race to build it first. The answer often comes down to personal incentives. Figures like OpenAI CEO Sam Altman are pressing forward, motivated by a desire for legacy and power, prioritizing the race for AGI over the demonstrated challenges of safety. This ambition extends beyond software. Altman's secondary venture, WorldCoin, collects biometric data to position itself as the global financial authority, preparing to distribute a universal basic income for the exact economic collapse his AI company is engineering. The race to superintelligence is an ego-driven enterprise. It ignores the boundaries of practical safety in favor of deploying an entity that will rewrite the rules of existence. These warnings are not relegated to the fringes. They are explicitly stated by the original architects of the field, including Geoffrey Hinton, one of the recognized godfathers of AI. Fellow pioneer Yoshua Bengio has similarly confirmed that unconstrained AI development leads to a recognized dead end. There is a growing demand for a formal consensus on the severity of this threat at the highest levels of global policy. Avoiding the risks of an uncontrollable agent requires a shift in focus, abandoning the pursuit of general superintelligence in favor of narrow AI. Narrow AI consists of specialized tools built to solve specific, finite problems. These systems are highly capable within their designated domains, but they do not possess general autonomy. We can still deploy these models to fold proteins, cure diseases, and optimize urban infrastructure, all while keeping the underlying mechanisms under human direction. Our survival relies on recognizing the limits of our own control. We must choose to continue building tools that serve us, rather than engineering an unpredictable agent that will ultimately replace us.